going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We got all the parts off the car. Some of them have been sold, like the downpipe and the turbo inlet. I have with me right here, I got the DBV2 V2 journal bearing turbo that I have for sale. I'm actually just about to go meet with the new owner just now. We are here with Colin, a buddy of mine here, who's actually picking up the DBV2 V2, and we're just showcasing a little bit of his car, the 2017 Golf R in lapis blue, and let's introduce you to him right now. So this is Colin. What's going on, Colin?
Good.
You all right? So this is your Mk7 Golf R in lapis blue. Nice black wheels, and honestly, it is very clean, very OEM plus. Was that kind of like your goal for the car?
Yeah, I'm trying to go with OEM plus because I drive the car daily for all year round, winter, summer. Go to the drag strip occasionally.
So this is your daily driver and your toy at the same time, right?
Exactly.
So you basically drive it and bring it to the drag strip just as how you do, no weight savings or anything like that, really, right?
Nope. The way you see it is the way it is.
Nice. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your car? What do you have got done to it?
Okay, so I've got Ibach Pro Kit springs, ECS 2-piece rotors with Hawk Street 5.0 pads, ECS stainless brake lines. The wheels are Setagera Sparco 19 by 8.5 with Indy 500 tires.
And you said so far you really liking these tires, right?
Yeah, they're a great tire for them. You can't beat them for the money.
And you use these on the drag strip, and you said what kind of times were you pulling on them?
Best was a 1.701
on a 60 foot.
On a 60 foot.
Which is very impressive on a street tire too. I think that these tires are up to the task, definitely. Now what about for engine? Because right now you're buying my DBV2 V2, and you actually already have a hybrid turbo, right?
Yeah, so currently I have the DBV2 V1 turbo. It's got the ported exhaust housing and ceramic coated as well. I'm running the 3.5-inch IE intake, the new version. I think it's Gen 3. I'm running the 034 density line mounts on the engine tranny and the rear motor mount. I'm running a 3-inch 034 downpipe with an APR Catback Exhaust. As well, I'm running the Wagner Intercooler.
Oh, you're running a Wagner Intercooler?
Yeah, Wagner Intercooler with the Spulin boost pipes.
So the Wagner Intercooler, that's is that a like the OEM fitment?
Yeah, the
type?
OEM fitment.
So it's still a sandwich one, right?
Yep. And I'm running the for the tuning. I'm running EQT custom stage 3 software, tuned by Ed. This is stage 3 DSG tune with the adjustable launch control on it.
So how does that work for the adjustable launch? Because I have it with Eurodyne, and there's a way you can adjust it from it within the cabin. Can you do that as well? With the
yeah, it's basically you adjust with the pedal. If you hit the pedal once, twice, or 3 times, it'll set up the launch.
That's awesome. You're stock fueling right now, aside from...
Yeah, I'm running a Autotech high pressure fuel pump. When I run my race gas tune, I run the octane booster, VP Octanium.
Nice.
So, and that's tuned by EQT as well. Now
this is pretty cool. This is something that I should probably myself look into. This is a lightweight battery, and it comes with the case too, right?
Yeah, it's a complete kit. The PC680 Odyssey. You can buy those at EQT as well. I think they're about $300 for those. Great battery. Saves you about 20 pounds.
Yeah, that's good. Every pound matters. So just for comparison, I think if you remove, was it the passenger rear seat? I think that's 40 pounds savings alone.
I think 60.
Is it 60?
Yeah.
Well, considering if you look at the size difference, I mean, that's still a fair amount right at the engine, right? You've hit the drag strip recently when you, right? What was the last time?
I hit it a couple of weeks ago. I ran 11.2 at 124 mile an hour.
124 at 11.2.
Full weight.
Guys, I gotta talk about that because that's impressive. So he hit 11.2. So just for comparison's sake, guys, if you guys check out my video here, my drag race day, my hybrid turbo on pump gas, full weight, I hit 11.5 as my best run, and it was boost weather too. When you did it, it was warm, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about 26 degrees. It's pretty hot.
Yeah.
But I think they prepped the track pretty good.
So when I went, if you look at that video, you can see how cold it was. I was shivering. So for me to hit 11.5 with boost weather and all those mods, I think there's some inefficiencies that I got to work on my own setup, but obviously I think Colin here has got this dialed in pretty nice for what it is, and he's just getting started. He's got a lot more things going on with the build currently. Obviously you're going with a DBV2. For those that don't know, DBV2 has 3 flavors of their turbo. They have the V1, the V2, and the V3. V3 supposedly has the most power potential. The V2 is proven. A lot of people run it. I made great power, made 547 wheel horsepower, 462 wheel torque. Have you dynoed this, Colin, by any chance?
Never dynoed.
You never dynoed this?
Never. No. I just go by quarter mile.
Yeah. Well,
I might down the road, but I'm not in any hurry right
yeah.
now.
So future plans for the car. What you got?
Future plans, probably like I'm friends with Neil McNeil.
Right.
He runs 10.7 with his DBV2 Golf R. So I'm probably going to go, I'll put the turbo in, then go with the port injection.
Okay.
1300cc injectors, and then go like a 450 low pressure wall barrel. Other than that, and then retune, I think I'm good after that.
I think so.
If I'm getting the 10s, I'd be more than happy.
I think you just need a few minor things. You're just at the threshold of it, considering what it is. You run full weight as well. I think with the new turbo, and if you add a little bit of fueling mods, I wouldn't doubt you'd be in the 10s. So excited to see what you got going on with the new stuff. Any time frame for this, or is this kind of over?
It's just as time allows. Like I said, I'm working on the house right now,
right.
So house comes first, and then toys come last. So
I agreed. So as mentioned, guys, here is the V2 that Colin is purchasing. I think he's going to make great use of it. Obviously, he's very familiar with the DBV turbos, and I have no doubt that he's going to get some great results and get into the 10s with this.
yeah, so this is the APR 3-inch catback. It's got the valves on it as well with the resonator. Sounds great. No drone, which is part of the reason why I bought it, because a bunch of the exhausts I seen, they had a lot of drones, so I was recommended by to go with APR. And as well, I'm running like I said, my downpipe's a 034 3-inch, fully catted. Because like I said, it's a street car,
yeah,
so it's going to pass emissions.
So obviously, we want the power, but we want it to be streetable, bearable, livable, right?
Yeah, it's got to be a day-to-day. I got to drive my daughter all the time and the girlfriend, so
right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure before I let you go today, we'll probably just get a startup and get you headed now, leaving, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful piece of exhaust, guys. You don't see too many of these. Like I said, they are a little bit on the pricey end, and if I didn't get sponsored by X-Force, this is something I would have seriously considered myself. But beautiful car, guys. I'm loving the details that Colin has done with the car. He's going to definitely make some great power and some great results on the track with the new setup. We are starting to lose light, but I'm glad we were able to get a couple nice shots of this car and showcase all the nice parts that Colin has to offer. This is like passing of the torch. Turbo is now going to its new owner, Colin, over here. And I'm definitely sure he's going to get some good results and make the most out of it. So Colin, all the best with the turbo, and nice to finally meet you. I mean, we've been kind of going back and forth with emails, talking about each other's setups. So hopefully when I get my car all done, we can hit up a drag strip day, and maybe we can talk about that and showcase what we got going on. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in, and guys, thank you to Colin for being on here and allowing me to film his car. So enjoy it. Nice meeting you, Colin.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
You son of a bitch.
Jesus. Alright guys, this is a few weeks after recording that video with Colin, and I'm happy to say that since that time we met, he's actually broken his personal best at the drag strip, the quarter mile. He's hit 11.168 in the quarter mile. So huge congrats to him. Great job. He's just getting faster and faster as the weeks go. And hopefully before the end of the season, he can hit an 11-second flat. I think the car has enough in it to do it. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to his daughter, Michaela. Michaela, if you're watching this, huge thank you to you. Obviously, behind the scenes of every car guy like myself and Colin, there's always that one family member, a close friend, a significant other that, you know, have been very, very patient with us and our hobby. And a lot of times, I think sometimes it's hard to understand. I can attest to that. My own wife, she's been very accepting of my hobby and she's been very supportive. And I'm sure you've been very supportive of your father as well. And huge shout out to you for all your patience and understanding. So kudos to you, you're a real one. And honestly, on the same note, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my wife for understanding everything, all the silliness I do. And you know, I know sometimes it's really hard to understand, but she's been very accepting of my passion and my hobby. So you are a blessing. Guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining me for another video. As always, happy modding, and we'll catch you on the next one.